やあ皆さん、よく来てくれました。
Made in Abyss Movie 3 Dawn of the Deep Soul. It is a sequel to Season 1 of Made in Abyss. Remember everything you liked in Made in Abyss? Season 1? Well, it's back. And it's better than ever. Now, I'm not at all disturbed by this show. There's just way too many things I see in anime, in all fictional media, that doesn't disturb me. But there are certain things in this movie that makes you question how you can reason with somebody called BONDREWD, the Sovereign of Dawn. A legendary white whistle delver who has certain briefcases with some special properties. Now, I didn't really want to make a spoiler-free video, but I think I have to. There's just too many spoilers in this movie. Like, I can imagine some people saying, I really liked the first season, but it's just a movie. I'll wait till there's a full season. Should I really be going into it just to get to the end and have to wait that much longer? And I'll let you know right now. You gotta watch it. 1, to avoid spoilers. 2, because it ends at such a profoundly important point in the story. It's so perfect. It's just a taste of the horror, the disgusting, the horrendously unfathomable darkness that we are about to undertake. The introduction of Nanachi was just the tip of the iceberg before this movie, which isn't too shocking in my opinion. In my opinion, that was the most obvious thing that was going to happen in the entire series, because it wasn't like Nanachi was a one-time deal. Nanachi was a sort of success, but when you're successful, you don't just stop. It's the beginning of a long and drawn-out process to achieve one specific goal. And the goal of BONDREWD, the Sovereign of Dawn, is to prepare humanity for the horrors within the abyss. Anything that you could imagine that BONDREWD has ever done is just a taste of what the abyss itself has within it. it is without a doubt that BONDREWD is the most vile, mind-shuddering, and psyche-breaking force in the 5th layer and above on all of Earth. But that means nothing, because we are going to the bottom of the abyss. Layer 6, Layer 7, Layer 8, and beyond. Presumably, I'm assuming there are going to be 9 layers, similar to the 9 circles of hell, is my guess. But remember, the book, The Inferno, it only got worse with every circle of hell. Every time you thought it couldn't possibly get any worse, it always did. Every single time. And so why should you believe anything else for this show? This show is a descent into the abyss, into hell. The only difference is that you could almost imagine the abyss is hell on earth to some extent. You're going into the earth, but at all points when you're in the abyss, somewhere up there, the sky isn't completely covered. The sky is above you if you are in the abyss. At least for now. Now, BONDREWD, the Sovereign of Dawn, does some truly amazing things throughout this entire movie. And in my opinion, the most important thing he did was tell us a little bit about himself. We had a little tea time with BONDREWD, the Sovereign of Dawn, and he told us about how marvelous life is, how marvelous our main characters are, how marvelous the act of living and struggle of living is. Because what truly wouldn't be marvelous would be to give up. As long as you struggle and hopefully succeed to struggle, you will remain a marvelous creation, entity that can do more marvelous things in the future. And so I came to a realization at the end of the movie that perhaps I am giving BONDREWD, the Sovereign of Dawn, too much credit here. Admittedly, it truly makes me wonder whether I should be giving this psychopath this much credit. But I truly think that from the moment that Rico and Reg met Nanachi, BONDREWD, the Sovereign of Dawn, knew what he had to do without saying it out loud. He knew that his daughter, Prushka, who had known nothing outside of the Ido front, would want to be curious about these visitors, would want to learn from them, perhaps even be inspired by them. And he thought that why shouldn't I give my daughter, my only daughter, this great gift that she would wholeheartedly want to pursue. But she is also a child. A child who is too innocent for this world. And this innocence could only be used for one thing, unfortunately. And this thing is to become a tool. A tool to accomplish a greater person's goal. A truly cruel twist on what she actually wanted. But she would indeed achieve her dream by becoming this tool. Now, did BONDREWD truly have such a bond with Liza that he would agree to help her daughter without even saying anything? Without acknowledging Rico's connection to Liza? Or perhaps it didn't matter. Perhaps all that BONDREWD, the Sovereign of Dawn, knew was that Rico had a goal, a truly marvelous goal. A goal to reach the center of the abyss. The center of the abyss which BONDREWD, the Sovereign of Dawn himself, is too afraid to go and confront. He truly loves the abyss and all its mysteries, so much that he wants to live as long as possible to unravel every mystery. But the one and greatest mystery of all lies in the center of the abyss. It is a journey that only Rico and Reg, perhaps, can accomplish. True, it is because of how tenacious Rico is at getting to the very center of the abyss. But it's also so single-minded that BONDREWD, the Sovereign of Dawn, never could accomplish it in his life. Because by accomplishing it, he would throw away the chance to find out other mysteries of the abyss. The abyss is truly a world unto itself that can never be fully explored in one lifetime, or even perhaps even in several lifetimes. But he is the only one that can accomplish as much as he dreams to accomplish. So he leaves that one task that he can't do to Rico and Reg and his only daughter, and sees them off into their final descent into the further, greater unknown.